All right, guys, we're back. Patrick, Cory, it's time for another installment of 5 Questions. Let's see what you got today.
All right, buddy.
I mean, here's the thing. If you've never watched us before, you aren't sure what this clown does. He comes up with 5 questions. I only get 30 seconds or thereabout. We have a fictional timer. I gotta be concise. I've got to be on my game. I've got to try not to be offended. Doesn't happen.
Right.
Always pissed. And he's got to come up with new questions every day. I don't know what they're going to be.
Right. All right. So let's get started. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay. 30 seconds.
So Milwaukee Milkmen of the American Association have a Jumbotron on the backside of their field Jumbotron.
Yeah.
All right. So it's pointed towards the parking lot so they can host drive-in movies.
It's a really smart idea out there.
It's really cool. They got lines painted, all that stuff.
Franklin Field.
So anyway, other teams have opened their stadiums to be rented via Airbnb. Right?
Look at that.
Do you have a favorite alternative use for a minor league field or stadium?
I'm glad you mentioned the Airbnb that the Pensacola Blue Wahoos have in Florida down there, because that was I would say a game changer for baseball. That is a game changer, to think that you would open the doors for fans to come in, use the facilities, crash overnight, take batting practice, shag balls in the outfield, sleep in the locker room. That is super cool. I don't know that it can be beat, because I like the idea that teams are opening up for Oktoberfests, right?
Right.
Especially a lot of these teams have like their own local beers that they're a part. They partnered with their sponsor and they have their own special beer, but there's a bunch of beer or a wine tasting event. I love being able to be able to watch Sandlot or Field of Dreams out on the Jumbotron and camp out. Some people are even having late night campouts, but staying overnight at a ballpark. I don't know, man. Pensacola opened up a door, man. I hope every team wants to do something like that. That's too cool.
The one other thing I was thinking was Major League ballparks. I think the White Sox did it, where you could golf. They set up a golf course.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
Yeah. So I don't know if that was a minor league thing. So.
Oh, and and actually in Pensacola also has Bubba Watson is one of the co-owners of that team, or he's like a minority stakeholder or whatever. So the PGA Tour golfer Bubba Watson. They also do like disc golf tournaments and stuff like that. So
that's cool.
Creative. You have to be creative. You got to get people in, especially in the last year. And you don't know how it's going to look. Are things going to close down? You better be ready to come up with something different. And I think teams are ready to kind of answer the call and come up with something creative.
Yeah. All right. Question number 2.
Good
that was
question.
30 seconds, by the way.
That was like 28.
That's right
close.
in there.
That was close.
All right. This was a short question, so be ready. Peanuts or sunflower seeds, and why?
Oh, that's a no-brainer for me. I'm a sunflower seeds guy. In fact, there was a time I got so pissed off that I got sent back to my car with sunflower seeds. I can't understand what... Listen, if I come into the ballpark and I have sunflower seeds in my bag, I'm still going to buy food. You're going to get my beer money.
And this was before COVID, when they outlawed sunflower seeds. Anyway,
Spitting all over the place. Right. I understand that's not a good look. But it is a $2 item. I'm hungry. I'm going to drink lots of beer. Don't send me back to my car, West Michigan Whitecaps. I remember. I'm going to still come back, and maybe that rule changed. All right? But I'm a big sunflower seeds guy. Got to have my seeds. I like this. If I got to spit them in a cup, post-COVID, 2021, I'll do it. No problem. Let me bring my seeds.
All right.
You're a peanuts guy, though, yeah?
I like peanuts, but you got me into sunflower seeds a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And so now it's 50-50. It doesn't matter.
So many flavors.
Just need the salt.
Yeah.
That's all.
You're right.
All right. It came out a couple weeks ago that AA and single A teams are going to start a little late this year. Between this announcement and rumblings from contacts that we have within minor league baseball, I think there's real concern about what the 2021 minor league baseball season looks like this year.
Yeah.
COVID restrictions are easing around the country right now.
Yes.
But I'm a little concerned there's another wave coming, and what'll happen and what that'll mean for baseball.
Right.
So what's your level of concern about the lower levels of minor league playing baseball in 2021?
Okay, so that's a really good question. Can I have more than 30 seconds?
No.
Damn it. Okay, so here's the deal. All right, if you just look around, especially by us in Chicagoland, I'd say that the handcuffs are coming off a little bit. Businesses are allowed to open up, but I think the level of concern has to be high because we've been here before. When we were able to all go out back in person and we started feeling like things were going back to normal and we were going to be able to live our lives again, then we got shut back down.
Right back.
Right. So I'm not convinced thousands of people are going to be able to go into a ballpark, and and that's the problem. Different states within the league are having different restrictions, which you could be in one league and different teams are getting kind of shut down because of a COVID outbreak here, or their state is having lockdown procedures. I'm still not 100% confident. I want to go all in. I want to plan all of our trips. I want us to get going on it. But it's just such an odd time where it's hard to be optimistic because we've seen it.
Yeah, I think AAA is going to go because they need that for Major League Baseball.
The taxi squad.
Right.
That's your taxi squad.
Right, exactly. So that'll go, but the rest of them, man. And these teams are in a situation where they can't go 2 seasons in a row.
No.
Without butts and seats, you know.
And you can only do so many drive-in movies. Right. You've got to get people there, man. That's a good point. God, I hope it works out, man. I hope we're turning the corner. Vaccines are out.
Me too. I'm not on the list yet. But,
me either. Okay.
Flesk Brewing.
Flesk
Brewing out of Barrington. I was there in Barrington for a soccer tournament for my son and figured why not pick up some beer. They had Crowlers. So if you're not familiar, they're the big 32-ounce cans that they fill off the tap, and they got the crimping machine. And they sent, so I didn't have my glass with me to fill up a howler or a growler. So I got 3 of those, and that's what we're drinking this week.
That should get us through, I think, maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
What are we
2
drinking?
down, 1 to go. We got Kona Crunch.
Kona Crunch. This is a coffee, chocolate, coconut,
something,
almond, macadamia nut explosion. I don't know.
A lot of crunch.
A lot of crunch. What else? We had Fibber. That's a lager.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was tasty.
And then Other Brothers coming up. That is an amber ale, I think. So
coming soon. So thank you for picking up. How did Connor do in the tournament?
Well, funny you ask. They don't allow us to go in, so I have no idea how Connor did.
That's what I'm saying. How are we going to get in this stadium?
I drop him off at the door, and he comes out.
Hopefully your kid returns.
Right.
Send my kid out? Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, thanks for getting beer this week. Thank you to Flesk Brewing Company in Barrington,
Illinois.
Shop local, drink local. You should. We are.
Yeah, we'll put their link in the description.
Yeah.
All right, question 4.
Let's get it.
I got you, finally, on Twitter last year. It's been almost a year now. Can you name a Twitter profile or 2 or whatever that you like the most?
See, I was afraid there would come a question where I got to leave people out. Because I'll tell you something for sure. Since I've been on Twitter, and I know a lot of people hate Twitter. When I talk to certain people, depending on what you do on Twitter, you hate Twitter.
Right.
But when you're in the baseball community, like we are, it's an awesome place. Like I love our Twitter feed is great. And you can always customize and mute some words, mute some things you don't like, and you'll miss those posts. You'll miss them.
I muted Trump.
Yeah,
it helped a lot.
It helps. It just because a lot of people got different feelings about that. No matter how you feel, you got different feelings. You get erase it. Let's talk baseball.
I'm on for baseball. So answer the question.
I almost want to mute certain teams I don't like. Like I might even want to mute the Cubs, but I don't know if he will. Here's the thing. I think one of the biggest moments was when Ben Biz followed us on Twitter. That was a big moment. That's a big name in baseball. That was cool. But, man, we've met so many other cool people out there. Eric the Peanut Guy. There is a bunch. It's hard to think of everybody, but there's people that we engage with daily. Yeah. Daily on our posts, their posts, retweeting, sharing each other's things. And hopefully we get a chance to meet up with some of those guys real soon. More to come on that, I think, in the future.
I hope so. This summer. We're in the works. To meet some of these people.
Yeah, to see people.
Names,
to see people in real life, man. It'll be nice.
All right. So question 5. The Chicago Dogs of the American Association posted a better attendance in 2020 than the Chicago White Sox. Coming off their first playoff appearance since 2008, in which the White Sox participated only due to an expanded playoff format, what can the White Sox do in 2021 to outdraw the Chicago Dogs?
Okay, so a couple things real quick. If I recall, I would have loved to have been at a Sox game this year. I wasn't allowed to. So that does
I didn't even know that. I looked up the numbers. I saw
when you got the MVP of the league,
Right.
people are going to show. We're going to get fannies in the seats if we can go.
Oh.
But I hope anyway. So that's
fail there.
That's one thing for sure. And yeah, it was a little extended, and you knew I was hoping they were going to win the division, so I'd have to hear this shit for the rest of my life, right? That they got in on a technicality. That's all right. There's more to come. A lot more to come out of the White Sox. 2021 is our year. How do we outdraw the Ducks? I think the first thing, you got to have a weird, creepy ass ketchup that flashes. You got to have a ketchup mascot that flashes people. He's a creep. I like him, though.
Yeah.
No ketchup.
What's the White Sox do? The green...
Southpaw is great, man. But I'm just saying, maybe he needs a trench coat. I don't know.
Is he, though?
He's like a dinosaur lizard.
Right. All right.
He's a lefty, man. That's what he is. He's a lefty. There's a great history of lefties, like Mark Burley right there. No hitters, perfect games. Anyway, I see what you tried to do on that one, but on a technicality, I'm going to have to go back to the books and make sure that everyone realizes Sox couldn't have anybody at their games. So
I'm just saying, it's a tough year when the Chicago Dogs outdraw the White Sox.
They outdrew the Cubs, by the way, as well.
I didn't look up the Cubs attendance. I did not look up the Cubs attendance. Right.
That's right.
Every city had a different thing going on.
Okay, I see. When you talked about the Dogs, I was like, he can't hurt me there. He found a way to hurt me. He found a way to hurt me. All right, so that's
I'm not trying to hurt you, man.
I feel like you're trying.
It was an accident. I just
You just
failed.
overlooked the data. That sounds like something a data scientist might do. All right, well,
It happens.
that was this week's 5 questions. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Baseball Mapper. Check out these videos, other ones that we've posted. More 5 questions to come next week.
All right.
We'll see you
Next
next
time,
time.